Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It. I am your host, Dengachik. Our topic today is the reason why some men fail to get the woman they desire. Let's get into it. First is eye contact. When you meet with the girl that you have been dreaming of, the girl that you see yourself in, the girl that you see yourself spending the rest of your life with, the details are in the first meeting. Your first meeting will give you a clear indication of where this is going to go. Is this the right choice? Is she the right one for you? I've seen many men who have failed this test. When you meet with a girl, first thing you should establish is eye contact. You make sure that she feels your presence. You make her feel that she is in the moment that she's talking with Deng. This is Deng's time. That people like Majuk and Chol and whatever, they can wait. Their time will come. But this is Deng time. So you're talking to Deng, and Deng has a message to deliver to you. When you give her that eye contact, she will in return reciprocate it with her ultimate undivided attention. This is why it is important to give the eye contact in the first meeting. Once you have established yourself with the eye contact, make sure you demonstrate leadership. And this is another reason why many men, if you don't tick these boxes, it doesn't matter how you look, you're going to fail. You will not get this girl because this girl is missing things that you should have displayed from the get-go. If you have not established the eye contact, if you have not demonstrated the leadership ability, because the thing is, as much as women would like to deny this, they love a man who shows leadership, a man who demonstrates leadership. So when you're talking to your girl, you lead, all right? For example, I have been in so many encounters where the woman don't really know what to do or what to say next. So it is my job as a man who has leadership in him to take charge, to take lead and lead her. I'll give you a simple basic example, which I think, and this is why I'm giving it to you as an example, because I know it happens to each and every one of us. You are in a restaurant with your girl, right? Whether she's your girlfriend, whether she's somebody that you're getting to know each other, or she's your partner. Hypothetically, this is a restaurant that you have visited 2-3 times. You go in and you know exactly what you want. So you go and you don't even need the menu. You will just tell the waiter that this is what you want. But guess what? Your girl is still need the menu, even though she has been there 3 or more than 3 times with you. She need to read what she want. She will spend 10, 15, 20 minutes reading the menu, right? Just the menu. It's not a book. Menu. 10, 20 minutes. Only to look at you and say, I am undecided. I'm confused. I don't know what to order. I don't know what to eat. 3 times or more you have been to this restaurant with her. And she has done this time and time again. So your job as a leader, all right, as a man who is in charge, is to remind her about, the previous time that you two have visited the restaurant and the food that she has ordered and the one that she enjoyed. Remind her that, babe, last time when we came, I remember you ordered this, you ordered that. And I think in those two, you really loved this. What do you think about it? Or do you want to try something else? What do you think of this one? Right? And she will go, oh, okay, I'll get that one. Right? Some girls takes their time and they make choice. Right? They will select whatever is on the menu that they want to try. Usually girly food, right? And girly drinks. Okay? But it's your job. It is your job as a man to take the lead, to lead her into what needs to be done next, into what needs to be said next, right? That is number two. Number three is timidity. I hate to break it to you, fellas, that women don't really like guys that are shy. I've experienced this in my entire up and coming. I've experienced it in the relationship that I had been in. I've experienced it with friends of mine who are men as well as girls. Girls would talk about guys that do not take action, guys that do not make moves, guys that wait for the return of Jesus. These guys are not the type a woman wants. And this is the reason why you're not getting that girl that you have been dreaming of, because you lack these things that I'm explaining. You don't have them. But once you have them, you integrate them, once you add them to become part of your arsenal, any girl that you go for will be yours at the end of the day. Take these things, integrate them into whatever bucket list that you have, and you will get any girl that you go for. Fourth is stinginess. Now, you might say, well, but last time in your previous video, you talk about saving money. You talk about, um, not dating too many girls. You talk about, yes, I did. But I didn't say that be stingy. I said there's a difference between being stingy and saving. Okay? You can spend money on somebody you love. You can spend money on yourself, but you can also save. What I was saying in the previous video was, useless spending, needless spending. You don't need that. Say, for example, you have a girl in Perth, right? It's too far and it's too expensive, all right? Places like Northern Territory, too expensive. Overseas, too expensive, okay? If it's just a girl that you just want to go and see, then there's no reason why you should go there, right? But if she's a potential that you see your life with, then by any means, you can go right ahead and go, right? So that is not what I was saying. What I was saying, though, is that be very wise with your money. But in this instant, what I'm telling you is that you have to invest in your woman. Make your wallet accessible. Be that man who quickly reached to his wallet when you're in the mall with your girl, when you are at the restaurant with your girl, when you are at the place that needs money. Be that man that quickly reach out to his wallet and cover your woman bills. I mentioned this in the previous video, paying bills. I know some women will say, well, look, but it's not all of us that, want to be covered by men. You know what I say? That is not true, right? that is baloney. See what I'm saying? Because I know all women, regardless of their classes, they want their man to be open. They want their man to be easygoing. They want their man to pay the bills. They want their man to be able to provide financially, regardless of the stage of your relationship. They want you to take that lead. They want they want that responsibility to be in your hand. I personally have experienced that. I know people that were close to me have done that. I know girls who have say things about men who are stingy. So this is why I'm coming back to you to tell you that you don't need to be stingy. Trust me, if you really want to win the girl of your dream, your wallet must always be sitting in this pocket, meaning that it's easy for you to take it out, pull out your bank card, pay for your girl. Not just any girl, all right? And especially from the community that I come in, it is not your fault. I'm talking to you men here, right? It's not your fault to date too many girls. But it is your responsibility though to scale them down and make sure that you only date a girl that you see a future with, not just any girl. Because I understand the culture that you and I came from. It's a culture that is very open, it's a very diverse culture. It's a culture that allows you to date as many women as you can, and there's no dirty stigma on it. So I understand that. But we're living in a different time. This time is a very tough time that you need to be very economical with your money, that you need to be very strict with your money. See what I'm saying? So spend your money on your girl, only your girl, and things that matters to you, but not to just any random girl that you pick up on the street and you go and you know pay 1,000, 2,000, whatever the case is for the hotel, um, food, and other expenses. That is why I made the previous video, and this is why I'm telling you right now to not be stingy, but still too. All right, be vigilant with your money, right? So if you spend your money on your woman, if you invest in your woman, then that's not waste of money, right? You are building um, a empire, okay? And if you bring this woman in, she will then be able to work collectively with you to build even a bigger empire because she will understand, you know, how much money you have spent on her, the spending that you had done on her, right? So if you if you fall in this category of stinginess, no eye contact, lack of leadership, timidity, then this is probably why you are not getting that girl of your dream. Not just probably. This is precisely why you're not getting that girl of your dream. So, fellas, start investing in your women. Be very selective in choosing your women because your woman is the one you're going to build, the world with. And if you make her feel like she's on the top of the world, there's nothing that you cannot build with her. All right? There's nothing you cannot build with her. So integrate these things once again, and you will get that girl of your dream, that girl that you ever wanted. Remember, I said in the previous video, getting a girl of your dream has nothing to do with look whatsoever. I keep repeating this because I know it has nothing to do with your look. See what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, look has part in it. Some girls, a very minor portion of girls, do go for look, but that relationship does not last. A relationship that is based on look of the person does not last. It is a relationship that combined so many things that last. So this is why I say it is not all about look. If you establish eye contact, leadership, if you omit the timidity in your life, If you start investing in your woman, if you give more to your woman, if you spend money to things that matters to you personally, then you will get that girl. The sixth point is dirty talk. Listen, some of you might say, well, what do you mean about dirty talk? How do I even go about it? What is dirty that I can say? Well, I'm not telling you, okay, to go and abuse your woman. That's not what I'm saying. That's not the dirty talk I am talking about. I'm not saying that get a random woman and dirty talk to her. That's not what I'm saying. But with a girl, all right, whether it be um, someone that you are getting to know each other with, but you have, gone deeper in conversation, or whether she is your girlfriend or whether she is your partner, dirty talk is key. Remember when I spoke about leadership, right? It is your job as a man to lead your woman into this world, right? This world that you envision, this world that you imagine. It is your job to lead her in it. There are people that read fictional books and they have this image, right? They form an image in their head. This is how they follow the writers or authors. They form an image and they relate that image to the message they are consuming in the book. This is why they find reading fictional book is very interesting, and they cannot substitute it with non-fictional because they find non-fictional books really boring, right? This is your job as a man. It is your job to create that image in your woman's mind. Take her to that dark place. Even though it is a bright day where sun is up, it's okay. You can take her to that dark place. You can dirty talk to her, and you can you the key here is to describe, okay? Describe what it is you want her to picture it in her head. Describe what it is when you meet up with her you're going to do. Describe how you're going to do it. All right? Once you do this, I promise you that girl will never think about any other man but you. Trust me. She will not in her mind think of any existing man or that there is any man that is better than you are. And once you take her to that place, once you make her believe that, then you're the man. You are the winner. And now you have got the girl that you deserve to have. They might say that, actually, some of them, that they don't like dirty talk, but that is not true. Again, right? Remember, I have nothing against women. In fact, my best friends are women. And this is where I get all this information from. To some people that might think that I'm slandering women, that I'm making things up that does not exist. I get this information from women themselves. And the reason why I truly believe is because I have done it, is because I've seen other people do it, is because I've heard it from these girls that are my friends. So it does work. Dirty talk does work. Whether you dirty talk with her, you know, text messaging, dirty talk, or on the phone, or you're in bed with her, nothing substitute dirty talk with a girl, right? You have to, though, you have to channel it in a way that she will feel it. Because if you just pick up the phone and say, "Hi, babe," and then you say whatever dirty word you want to say, it does not work like that. And that's not what I'm advising you to do. Lead her, be in a conversation with her. And once that happens, whisper in her ear, right? What it is that uh, you want her to hear, right? And continue doing that. And in that way is how you get that girl, and it's how you keep or maintain that dream girl of yours. Another point is predictability, right? Nothing is worse than a man who is predictable to his woman or to any woman that that you cross path with. If a woman knows exactly what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, how you're going to react, she will get rid of you immediately. She will not waste her time with you. Women do not like men that are predictable. Unpredictability is what drawn women to you. Be unpredictable. Do not don't let them know your next move as a man. Why do you think so many women love surprises? Think about it. Why do you think they love surprises? That is unpredictability because that is how women brain work, right? If you don't surprise your woman, do you think you're not a predictable person? If you don't, the surprise though that I'm talking about here is any surprise, right? It can be big days, right? Make sure what you do is not a repetitive to what you have done last time. And also make sure what you do too is much greater to what you do last time. Your job here as a man is to outdo yourself time and time again. All right? To sustain and maintain that woman. This is what you need to do. Be unpredictable. Even in bed, right? As lame as this may sound, this is really going to help you, all right? Especially these up and coming young brothers who think they understood the game, but seeing it from my perspective, because yesterday I was on the street. Luckily now I'm taken, but I was on the street and I know exactly how a street used to operate. I know who used to have the game. I know who used to, you know, be the man. I know what you need to do and how to accomplish your goal in getting any woman that you desire. But today, looking at these youngsters, I don't see that. But they think they have the game. But that's okay. If you think you have the game, that's okay. But if you're not going to integrate these points that I've just said here into your game, then you will always get the least of the woman that you want in your life. You are always going to settle for less because that high class woman will not will not accept you. Remember, I said before, it has nothing to do with your look. Don't devalue yourself. Do not look down on yourself. Don't beat up yourself so much that you get discouraged from chasing your dream woman. It is in your hand to incorporate this point that I have just laid out in order for you to get that woman of your dream. If you have enjoyed watching this video, subscribe. Stay positive. Stay tuned. Let's go.